Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. Cat is on the hunt for a beehive.
I got it.
You found a silk touch?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. Yeah, just head towards Christians because that's at least a biome where they can spawn. Oh, actually, Cat. One more thing. That is a pale sapling for the new biome that we found last time. I told Christian we would give him one of those.
Oh, okay.
So you can go hand that off. Hi, Pierogi. You got me for a second, Cat. I'll grant you. With the frickin'
Which way is it again?
horn of the unicorn there.
His base, which way is it again?
The opposite way of what you're facing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wish me luck. Wait, I should wait until it's daytime. It's gonna be night soon.
It is almost nighttime. Meanwhile, what am I doing? There's a church to build. There's a bridge to finish. There's roads to build. Not to mention a whole town.
As long as I keep you on your toes.
Don't you dare.
What?
Don't you blow that horn.
Well, that's not keeping you on your toes. You expect it.
Well, yeah. You'll probably sneak back with the beehive and just blow the horn again.
No, because you'll expect that.
Sure. Okay.
You will.
Well, let's take a little snoozle. I'm trying to think of what I particularly want to do. I'll do some building. I know that much. I don't know. I think while I'm thinking, I'm going to just go build some road for the moment.
Road.
Finally fix this staircase that's been broken for ages. Maybe grab the sugar cane while I'm at it.
God, I hope I'm going the right way. Someone should cover that hole.
That hole.
Yes,
I mean,
all of them.
That's something you can do, Cat, if you want. Go cover whatever hole that is.
On the way to Christians?
Yes. We're the ones that run that way most of the time. I need to see about how much longer the server is alive, too. Because I think it's in the matter of a couple days.
Yeah, because you said about renewing it.
Yeah. It's obviously still up. I don't think for a lot longer. I saw the villagers start to walk around. I'm like, oh shit, there's monsters still alive. But I didn't start to murder them. I realized, even though this guy is pushing me, Oaken, you rude son of a gun. Let's do the calf in half.
Christian still has a lot of base to finish.
Yeah, he got involved in another Minecraft server at the same time, so...
Oh, he's on too?
Yeah, his work has a Minecraft server going, which is actually something I considered bringing up with, my work, too. Excuse me. Again.
Bless you.
But yeah, I've considered like asking my work, like, hey, can we get a Minecraft server going where people can just kind of get on and have some fun and build stuff in a cooperative manner? I think it'd be cool.
That's what businessmen like to do.
Play Minecraft. I don't know. Dan would be for it. I don't know how much Tina might, but maybe. A couple of the interns, probably.
What did I go to Christians for?
You're dropping off that sapling.
Yeah, I dropped the sapling off.
And then in that area, look for a beehive. Because that's at least the right biome where a beehive could be. See what I did there? Beehive? No?
Yeah, it was not funny.
You know, Kat, I don't see you making any jokes. I'm trying to entertain our audience. Which is, honestly, mostly us. Which is kind of funny, because I do laugh at my own jokes when we watch this. When we watch our games back.
Why? I don't know if you're looking at my screen, but there's just a bunch of stacks of, like, 1 ingot, which I guess isn't really a stack.
No, that's there so that if there ends up being too many flowers, it'll destroy flowers, but still keep collecting iron.
Oh. Why do we want to keep the flowers?
Well, keeping a few of the flowers, it just seems wasteful to collect none of them. But it's an iron farm. Like, iron's the goal, so... Excuse me.
I did not bring a bed.
Just steal one of Christian's if you need it.
Does he have a bunch?
I assume he's been sleeping somewhere.
The heck is that huge bridge to nowhere?
He's got something going on in the ocean there, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's some huge tower.
You know what? He did talk about trying to make a mob farm in the ocean, so maybe that was the starts of his mob farm, which could be the last thing that he did before getting off and never coming back. Because nobody wants to play Minecraft with us.
No, in fairness, that's what I would do.
Not play
I
Minecraft
very
with
easily
us?
get bored of Minecraft.
So is this going to turn into another thing that I play by myself in my free time when we're not playing games? This and speedruns?
What are you talking about?
Hi, it's Daniel. I'm back playing Minecraft. There's no Cat because she got bored of the game, but I'm here to build. No?
I don't know. We'll take a break from Minecraft and maybe you'll come back.
I might come back to build here and there, but yeah.
Feeling a bed just in case.
We have done a lot of the exploring.
Remind me that this is Christian's then.
Sure. It's actually going to make this go up, but just going to make this keep going forward.
I feel like I should be planting trees. What kind of trees am I supposed to plant?
You could plant that sapling that you brought over.
The beehive grow on it?
No. I thought you meant just like planting trees for. I didn't know why you would be planting trees. I don't know. I kind of just skipped that in my mind. But I know oak, birch. Those are 2 of them. So there's a 5% chance of a beehive spawning on one of those trees. if you make it within 2 spaces of a flower.
Is this Gabriel's base?
Yeah, which is within what was once a village. And is now the ruins of a village.
He's not even in a house. He's just right across the bridge.
I don't know.
Oh. Apparently Nate accidentally blew stuff up.
It's not my
fault. There's 2 signs that say, "My bad, Nate. Nothing got destroyed."
Okay. Not our village.
I just came over here to see what Gabriel's base looked like, but I guess I found it. Which I don't remember it being there before.
Maybe he's actually done a little bit in it, but...
What do you... Oh, you mean like he's plopped down chests? Because that's what I don't remember being there.
Maybe. Probably after we did the trial chamber, because a bunch of stuff got. Alright, well, we need another bridge here in order to actually make the road over to Jake's house. Which I don't plan on making another bridge quite as large and as grand as the one we have. But it will need another bridge. As for the roads that are supposed to go the other directions off of the, the axolotl, off the square, the one direction I think I would need to cut through the blacksmith house. Oh no, it can actually be right on the edge. I'll have to cut down this cherry blossom tree, but we can always plant a new one. And this other one, you do have the flower garden, which would need to move a bit. Which I'm guessing these are bee boxes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
One of those at least would need to get moved as well. Though honestly, well, eventually, when we expand the town out more, we'll need to get rid of them so we can at least have the main roads going to the main square here. Right now, though, nobody lives off in that direction except for Alan, who has his thing anyway. Yeah, I'll be able to sleep regardless. There are beds in the town. But yeah, I really want to get this road going to the right from where I'm looking at it, because that goes to where Jake is, and then as you pass Jake, it would get to where Christian is too, and Gabriel and Nate. So you wouldn't have to tell me which direction is it. I can just say, like, follow the road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah, that one. Towards that end, maybe I'll at least make like a spindly bridge in this direction. Spindly little walkway. Well, this would end up being another very large bridge if I keep it on the same level. I think I'll probably start to drop it a bit more about here.
plant the tree by a bunch of flowers?
It
You
needs
said
to be
oak,
within
right?
2 spaces of a flower. Oak will work.
Do you think Christian will get mad if I use his bone meal?
Probably not. After all, who can get mad when nobody gets on? I don't know. This is how things usually happen when we make a server. People play for like a day and then everybody stops.
That's an old game and easy to get bored of.
There is that. Like, there's a few new exciting things, but we do those and before too long. That's it.
What makes bone meal?
A bone. Or throw plants into a composter. So that's saplings, seeds. Probably things like wheat and apples would work too if you really want to use those.
Stuff that I don't have. It doesn't have it.
What doesn't have it?
I'm in the ground.
Why are you in the ground?
Oh no.
Why are you breaking the game?
Oh, 'cause I used the bone meal on the tree and it only sprouted up by one, so the leaves pushed me into the ground.
You're breaking stuff. Got it.
How the heck is that supposed to have a beehive if I can't even stand under it?
I could be going through a mountain. Yeah, but not quite yet.
Can I put logs into it?
You know what? Let's actually go through it. It's fine. Can you put what in?
Logs.
Probably. I don't know. Composters are pretty new to me, so. It seems wasteful to me to put logs in, because wood is a major building material, but
Well, that's all I have.
then get more.
But I can't get rid of the flowers. I'm only using half of Christian's bone meal, so if this doesn't work, I give up.
Well, you need to do about 20 trees on average.
We'll see if I can. Because I only have 23 bone meal.
hear a zombie that is not having a good time. There's a lot of coal in this little tunnel that I'm building. I am out of what I'm using. Cobble slabs. And now I have a bunch again. That was a big fall.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I wasn't looking and I just fell about 20 blocks, maybe more. Some part of my armor just broke because there's a skeleton. This is not good.
Great.
Okay, I am safe in my hole. I just walled myself in with fucking half slabs because I'm at 1 heart. I could have burned to death, but I got lucky. Don't have my shield out. Don't have dirt out. Things could have been much worse for me.
Part of me wants to go into their farm, harvest the wheat, replant stuff, and then use the seeds and wheat to throw in there for...
That's fine. As long as you replant stuff, that's fine. Okay. I am recovered. Time to go back out and fight stuff. Okay, things are dead. Where the hell did I fall in? Somebody's actually been mining here, which is pretty funny. There's a bunch of torches on the floor and they aren't mine.
Mining
I don't...
where?
Where I was trying to make this tunnel. That I fell through the roof of.
Secret tunnel?
Yeah. I don't know who. It, frankly, could be ours. It's a little far, but... It looked to me like that arrow kind of flew through his head. But, whatever.
Are you able to sleep?
If you give me like a minute. A little bit more heads up and I could have been waiting. But, a little ways away, but at least I have
It's nighttime and it's raining and I don't like it.
Yeah, I've been underground. I at least have a straight shot back, which is the whole point of what I'm doing here. Even though this isn't a nice looking path, not the standard 5 width, I am at least making a cobblestone road going straight that direction. It'll make the travel a lot simpler. Why is there another iron golem? New iron golems all the time.
Thank God. I was just gonna ask, like, why is it not? The rain wasn't going away right away.
Yeah, it's always on a bit of a delay. Let's throw some stuff in here. I'm not using any of these. I'm not using these. I've got some other junk.
Make the bone.
Be one with the bone. Okay. That works.
There's no beehive. What kind of sorcery is this?
So.
What?
Nothing. Remember, it has to be within 2 blocks of a flower.
It is. There's
Okay.
a group of flowers here.
Okay.
1, 2 flowers.
Okay, but also it's only a 5% chance. If there's any kind of forest nearby, you're going to be better off looking for it in there, I think.
Check the forest and it's not there.
Okay.
Right? Because it's not on these white trees.
No, it can be. Those are birch.
Stupid trees. It should be on every tree.
I'm going to run out of dirt.
I'm gonna run out of patience.
That doesn't take much.
Okay, I already entered into a forest that doesn't have them. Therefore, bees don't exist. The game says it's too cold, you guys live in a shitty biome.
That's why they don't spawn in spruce trees.
Well, they're not spawning in these oak trees either.
They will. But is a low chance.
I hate bees.
You do, which surprises me why you want bees.
Hey, there's a polar bear. It's not in the ice, it's in a forest.
Well, sounds like he's just chilling. Get it?
Har har.
Though he actually kind of isn't, because he's not in the ice, but... Ooh, it might be coming out of the mountain. Some dirt. Or not. Looks like the dirt's gone.
God, that's a 10 bone meal and not 1 bee.
Cat, I
Daniel,
need you to do
where's the
something for
flint?
me.
What?
I need you to do something for me.
Burn down the forest?
Something like that. I need you to press F3. I want to see what your coordinates are. All 3s and 1177. Thank you. You can press it again.
Why do you need my coordinates?
To know if I've gone too far. Oh no, I've got a while to go still. About another 130.
Too far for what?
Because I'm building a tunnel. A tunnel road to get directly to and from Christians. And I want to, since I can't see where I am, I need to make sure that I don't overshoot it. I don't expect to, because I think he's lower elevation. So I should come out above ground. There we go. I actually just came out kind of above ground.
The bone's not making bone meal.
Bones you just craft in a bone meal. You don't compost them. Yay, the secret tunnel has come out the other side.
Should have never brought this stupid pick with me, or shovel, or whatever it is. Pick.
Alright, Kat, I'm making the prediction now. As I am building this road, I am going to come across the bees you're looking for. Right? Does that sound about right?
I don't know.
I start looking for half a second and then like, oh, here they are.
I don't think we're ever going to find them.
I don't know. It took us like 2 hours to find that mansion. You just gotta believe, Kat.
I think the Minecraft gods gave us the seed and laugh.
All hail Notch.
What?
Notch. Whenever the Minecraft gods are mentioned, it's usually him because he was the maker.
Oh. Okay. Whatever you say. You wanted to find llamas, right?
Yeah. That's what you said, right? You wanted a lava hive? A llama hive?
I think I found 6 or 7 llamas.
They have hats?
No,
Good.
they're all brown. I found it, I think.
A hive of bees?
Nowhere near Christian.
It's that biome. That's why I pointed you this way. I didn't say there would be one sitting in his base.
Basically what you said.
No, no, it's not. I said Christian's in the type of biome, so go over to his base and look around there.
Are they gonna be mad at me?
Probably. Looks like it's full of honey, though.
Run away!
Beelocation,
Okay.
like relocation.
What kind of achievement is that?
You're belocating
Can you sleep?
these. Yeah, I'm closer to Christian's house than ours at this point.
That's great. Just find a place to sleep.
You find a place to sleep.
I did. I'm in my bed right now.
Oh, okay.
So what do I do with this beehive?
You put it near your bee boxes, and then bees should just move in. Pretty sure. I'm sleeping in Christian's bed.
Oh, I'm gonna hope that I can find Christian's base.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a helpful thing.
Yeah. Because I have to give him his white bed back.
What is grunting?
Huh?
There's some kind of grunting near me. Oh, there's a polar bear. Hello, polar bear. Nice to see you.
I told you there was a polar bear close to me, and that was probably the polar bear.
Might be. It's just in a normal forest.
Yeah.
Well, nice to know that I'm where you were 5 minutes ago. Actually, looks to be fully stuck in the trees.
He wasn't when I was there.
He's having a hard time getting anywhere.
Found Christian's base. You could see the jungle tree from miles away.
Oh, cool. You can use the new road back. Which is more of a path. It's not a full road. But it's at least here, it's functional. And safer than my roads through the nether.
Oh, it's not over a pit of lava?
Not right now. Okay, where are you?
Giving Christian his bed back.
Oh. I see
I
you.
don't remember which
I'm
box
up on the
it was
cliff
in.
that Christian needs to dig.
What box was it in?
Hard to tell. There's just a dozen of them sitting there side by side.
Gonna go in his junk box. I'm assuming that's what the box is. There's a bunch of random junk in there.
Okay, Cat, come up here.
I like to call it the junk trunk.
This way.
Did you see my trees?
Trees.
Yeah, I planted these ones.
Oh, okay.
Then I gave up.
So this,
This is not a road.
I told you it was more of a path.
It's not a path either, it's a line.
That's what a path is. But you can follow this directly back to Town Square.
Okay, well, in
And
that
hit your-
case, next time we watch a basketball game, I'll tell you, hey, look at those pads on the basketball court.
Sure. Every time you do that, I freak out like for half the time I did the previous time. But it did get me again. Just for like one heartbeat, I'm like, ah! Oh no, it's Cat.
That's what I'm trying to go for. It would be great if other people were on the server so I could just play it the whole time. You would have to just say nothing when that goes off, though.
Yeah, Cat, you can just like crouch sneak the whole way over to Christian's base so he doesn't see you coming, and then just. If you crouch, people can't see your nameplate.
And then I'll crouch away.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this.
No, when Lily gets on, that's when I have to do it.
Yeah, whenever she gets on again.
It'll
But
never
anyway,
happen.
we have a road directly to everybody else now.
What about Jake?
Yeah, I mean, there needs to be an off branch of this road that goes up the mountain and connects to like Jake's little
How
torch lit
far
dirt
do I have
path.
to put it?
Put what?
Can I attach it to this tree, or does it have to be on the
That
floor, like really close?
well, this tree needs to get cut down anyway. Eventually, I
Oh.
want roads going the. I didn't do
What'd you do?
it. Flower of peace. Anyway, I want roads 5 wide, just like the other ones, coming off in these other 2 directions.
Does it have to be in a tree? 3 of 3 bees. Oh my gosh, there's a
Probably
bunch
not.
of bees in here. I thought there was only one.
That's good.
What'd you do? There's another flower.
Yeah, that's a flower I just happened to pick up at some point. So where I just dug away the edge here is where the road's going to continue out.
You're
Eventually.
moving all of that?
That's
Why do I build stuff? You're just gonna move
This
it
has been
anyway.
the civic plan since I made the square. I told you, like, you asked me, like, hey, can I build stuff around here? And I'm like, yeah, sure, but I'm going to make roads coming from the middle of the square in those directions, so don't put things there. And then you built this anyway.
Well, it couldn't be really small.
It's a flower box. It can be very small.
No, I want a huge garden for my bees.
Then put it not in the way of the road. Like, you can. There's plenty of space for the in-town area still. In theory, we can just keep making the town go further and further out. That's fine, too. Alright, throw a bunch of junk in here. Throw a bunch of junk in there. Actually, I'm okay without that. No, I'm not trading with you. Go away. I don't care about your.
Olaf, get a job.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da. Get a job. Ba-da-da-da, sha-na-na-na-na, ba-do, sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. Okay, back to church building.
Well, I don't know where I'm putting my bees now.
I do need to do something about this. This thing. And then there's whatever I might be doing in the corners here. It's what? 4 wide? 4 wide. 4.
Do they have to be in a tree?
I don't think so. Wait, how tall are these floors? 2, 3, 4. So it should be 8. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be the top of the floor here. No, I think that's the same as it was. I was just looking at the graveyard and like, did Trevor build more? No, I think it's the same as it has been.
Yeah, I don't think he's been on.
Yeah, it looks, I think he got on once besides the time with us. Actually, I know he got on at least that once, but I think that's it. Okay. First progress I've made on the church in days. Days, weeks, probably.
Sleep time.
Sleep time. I didn't bring a bed.
You're by the church.
Yeah, I just had to drop down the whole height of the church to get down to this bed.
Oh, you're still alive.
I'm still alive. I have no shoes, though. And actually, a lot of my armor is in pretty bad shape.
Mm.
I don't know. So long as you have iron armor, like, you can kind of just hodgepodge what you have and be pretty good. Do you like hodgepodging?
Oh, I'm gonna need you to kill me.
Why?
Because I have a cursed helmet on.
And you want a different helmet on?
Yeah, I want to wear a pumpkin head.
Okay, I'll try to kill you as you run over.
No, wait. No, no. Let me take the pants off.
Let me kill you.
Okay, I'm ready now. Do I stand in this?
That's my
I picked
arrow.
up your arrow.
That's it. Give it back. I'll kill you.
I did. It's on the floor. Don't take my stuff.
Okay.
I don't see my stuff sitting there.
You're on the wrong side of the bridge.
Is it there? Okay. My stuff all disappeared once I died. Like, it showed the area and it's like, you died, but...
It was just outside render distance. Probably just double check nothing's floating in the water, too. I don't think anything would have jumped over the wall there, but...
Oh.
Just to make sure.
I meant to jump in the water and I missed. Okay, that goes in my last one. That gets equipped. I'm missing my boots.
I don't know what to tell you. I did not grab anything, so...
There it is.
That would be a wall. That's what would
I have to figure out where everything's going again.
Do this.
That's not mine. I think that's about what everything was at.
Okay, that's a bit better. That's true. They should all be half slabs.
Is it 3 or 5 bread? I can't remember.
To breed villagers?
Yeah.
I want to say it's 3, but my memory says 3, but my logic says 5. And in reality, it's like 2 dozen apiece, so just kind of let it rain. Should I put this one more out? Yeah, why not? So then it at least makes this chamber uniform. Okay. We can frame it like that. That looks fine. Okay, there's a bit more of the entryway. Half slabs everywhere. Oh, I see you running over there doing something. I couldn't even tell you what direction you're in, though. I'm working on the spiral staircases of the church, and it's just going in circles. It makes it kind of hard to tell where you're at.
So where's the bell?
At the top of the one tower. You're going up the correct tower. It's way up there. You can see the gold. Cat, those are bushes.
I didn't place them there.
No.
Honestly, it doesn't look like a bell to me.
Yeah, it would look a bit more like a bell if you could see the whole gold thing, but it just doesn't quite fit in the tower. The only other thing I could do is like just put a couple blocks of gold for it to be a bell, but then it doesn't really look like much of anything up there. Or we could just put one of the actual bells. But then it looks really small compared to everything else.
Do you regenerate health over time or only when you're full?
Only when your food is full.
How does one make a hopper again?
You have to look it up. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever made a hopper. I probably have. It's not something I make a lot.
Sleep soon?
Okay. I
Decided.
happen to be at full health, but I jumped off and then like, hey, I hope my health is okay. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I fell. Great, there's a villager now stuck in with the foxes. Oh, I let a couple of the foxes out. And not the villager, funnily enough. I'm sure the foxes will find their way back in. There's only one fox in there now, so actually we can't even breed them.
That's not good.
Well, enough of them have found their way in that I feel kind of confident these ones will too. Sleep time?
I found the fox.
Guy was sleeping in my bed too.
Yeah, he thinks they're all his bed.
He doesn't seem to understand this isn't his house. It's not even like he's a friend who has overstayed his welcome. He literally is just a stranger who walked into a house that isn't his. Decided to start living
Happens in Sims too.
Why'd you bring your Sims in here to live in the village, Cat?
I didn't.
What
My
the-
Sims don't do that. You get those strange Sims that'll just walk in your house and start taking a bath.
That's pretty strange.
Hopper, hopper, hopper. I made one before. I have to. Apparently not. It might be that I made it in those table things. Oh, not what I would guess.
Okay, that looks cool. Something needs to go here, but I'll figure that out in a bit. I might want to put more there later. I'll leave it for now, though. Okay. Got the framework of the upper level. It's one too high. This is the level that everything else is on. Okay, and from here, it would transition into the roof. So that'll be a big stained glass window in the front. Should it have an overhang or not? So we could overhang it forward a little bit. I think that would detract from the stained glass window. We'll do something a little bit like this. And maybe put in a couple of larger arches. To hang as something a little bit larger. This is going to be a big peaked steeple with a triangle in the front, basically, of the roof. But I think this will look nice as something a little bit bigger. A little bit different. So, do we want to put like a half slab there? And then up a couple. Actually, let's make it consistent. It's up one and then stair. Yeah. Up one and then stair. And that then gets us flat with the towers, which is probably where we'll meet the main steeple. Which I think will make it rounded on the 3 back sides, but then it will be a flat peak in the front here. Alright, Nito. I need stairs.
Neato.
Nito! What am I doing? Cat, you're so mean. They're all running off.
Look at them go! Do you have any of the pink logs?
I do not have cherry blossom logs, no.
But I need them.
Cut down some cherry blossom trees, like the one I told you needs to be chopped down anyway.
Fine.
For the roof of the church.
Looks great.
There isn't a roof of the church yet. That's what I'm what I'm getting at. For the roof of the church, should I use... Am I using stone brick? I kind of think I should. It'd be a lot of stone. I think it'll look nicer if I switch it out with something different. Towards that end, what different material do we even have in large amounts? Actually, maybe nether brick, because that'll be a dark red, which will contrast pretty well with the brick that does exist here. Because like the stone brick is dark, but it's not super dark. I'd say it's more dark than light. And we already have the white for a light thing. So I think nether brick. Sound good?
Yeah.
Thanks. Hopefully we have a bunch of nether brick. If not, I know I can make a lot.
This isn't working.
Easier if I don't have to make it all. What isn't working? Are you artificially making a bigger tree?
No. I'm artificially fixing what I screwed up.
Oh.
Oops.
Nether. Oh, there's nothing in here. I could have sworn I cooked a bunch of this. Maybe that's just it. Maybe it is actively cooking in the nether. Well, I can go check it out. I need me some metal shoes. These will work.
Metal.
Golden shoes, specifically. Okay. And I'll bring a bunch of this just in case well, I'm gonna need to cook more actually, so I'll load up on netherrack. Sleepy time?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm in the main bed. Though also I guess I could have just run into the nether, but I see you holding that horn. Don't think I don't, cat. I know what you're up to. You're going to get that horn, and you're going to go... Why is there a little staircase here?
What staircase?
Next to our mob spawner that kind of works.
I didn't put a staircase there. Wait, you mean down? Is there a staircase underneath it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little path so you could go down to where the trunks are and grab this stuff.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh. I'm coming over to see because I have no clue what you're talking about then. What are you talking about?
There is this cobblestone staircase here.
I did not do that.
Okay.
That's weird. Yeah, I thought you were talking about this weird staircase.
Nope. I know what that is. Somebody's
Come
half-covered
on.
creeper hole.
If I'm making a staircase, Mish, I'm gonna use real stairs.
This coarse dirt. That's why I can't pick it up. That I was lagging.
I like the real stairs, so I don't have to keep pressing my space bar.
Yeah, me too. And auto jumping's worse. I hate auto jumping.
When I first started playing it with you, I liked the auto jump. I think that was because I thought it was useful because when I played Minecraft when I was little, that was not a thing. At least I don't ever remember it being a thing.
No, it was not part of the old game, the good old days. No, it's something they added in, I mean, years ago at this point, but as a quality of life thing, I disagree. I think it's annoying. It makes me jump when I don't want to. Are you just watching me?
No, I'm texting.
Oh, are you just texting me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you are literally texting me. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I'll keep our viewers engaged. Right now I'm digging dirt, which I infuriatingly cannot pick up because I have a bunch of frickin' netherrack on me. So I'm going to go burn it. There. That'll work. Kill a skeleton I've heard bopping about over here. And to the nether. I haven't done any strip mining in ages. Of any kind. Oh, yeah. I guess I can't cook anything if I don't have the bucket to fill with lava. Well, I can fill all this in and go on back for my bucket. some nether bricks. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have a ton of nether bricks. I just never actually smelted. I just never put them together. Aha! So I did get something out of the trip here. I think for the moment, I'm going to also change the stream screen. That'll work. Looks like a baby pigling came through, got zombified. Poor little tyke. I have had in my head most of the day the Little Sister song by Elvis. Little sister, don't run. Little sister, don't you run. Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice. Say it's very nice and then you run. That song. Don't know why. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. There's that stuff. Might as well go back into the nether with my buckers. That's how I'm saying bucket, apparently. My buckers. Get some lava, fill stuff up. And yeah, I do a bunch. Cool. Dang it. I need a few stairs. Well, I can fill in the rest at least. Oh yeah. I'm under a mob spawner. That's probably where most of the mobs fall around here. Do the hoppers need a redstone signal to actually work? My guess is yes. Alright, we'll need to put a couple stairs there, but let's go back to the nether. want to do is leave room for the 4 buckets here. So when I fill these up with lava, they'll be forced into the hotbar. That should make this whole process a little bit faster. No, give me my buckets back. Please, oh please. So much faster. I do like the super forge in the nether. It's probably a thing I'll do again in the future. Especially when making as much as we're trying to this time. Making the whole survival mode village. And what, 2 more? 2 more. Yeah, whatever. There, I can go there. Alright. That's at least all set up. Got that. Okay. You know, since I do have the torches while I'm here, just let that stand out a little bit so I don't lose my way back in. Likewise, let's put a few torches right here so I know where it is coming back. Actually might come back in here and get some XP before too long. Getting close to level 30 again. Could do some more enchanting. I was gonna check how many stairs I need, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just grab a stack. Cobble stairs. Fine, we'll throw like one mossy stair in there just to have something a little bit different. I'm gonna put this extra stuff in here. I can go in here. This can go in there. Throw my buckets back. Okay. Bunch of iron axes apparently. Welcome back. Cat, I think I heard you.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi. Let me know when you go live again on the stream on Discord. Because I switched over to just my screen.
Oh.
And I have to
Okay.
click watch again on Discord. Little bastard just keeps setting me on fire.
Is he dead?
He's dead. I completed this little side path over to the mob spawner. And I started cooking up a whole bunch more netherrack, though I remembered why I couldn't find the nether brick.
Your microphone's coming through weirdly.
So is yours, actually. Here, I'll leave and come back in the Discord. Is that any better? Cat? Oh no. Oh, it's on her end. User may be having trouble. Cat?
Hello?
You still sound like a robot.
You too.
I think it's on your end. At least that's what Discord was telling me.
Hello?
Hi. That sounds better.
I don't get what happened in the time I was gone for that to happen.
I don't know. Just some weird Discord connection. Anyway, I found out why I couldn't find the nether brick blocks is because we cooked a bunch of netherrack into nether brick, but that's the like individual bricks. We then have to craft 4 of those into a block of it to actually place down. And that's what we never did.
We're trying to make netherrack?
We're trying to make nether brick.
For what?
The roof of the church.
Okay, we're not going to be playing too much longer, though, because we have The Hobbit to read.
Yeah. Yeah, just another 10 minutes or so. Trying to finish up a few things. Apparently all of that is across the river. Okay. Let's grab a bunch of this.
I did not understand what you said.
Yeah, you're a little bit metallic-y again.
Why?
I don't know. Just bad internet connection right now. Yeah, I didn't understand that at all. Just a sign that she's done for the evening. That's fine. I'm gonna need this to be mostly stairs. Oh, can I put those? No, I can't put these in here, but I can probably put these. Yeah, good. Okay, we'll do some stairs. We'll get some half slabs. It's gonna be mostly stairs though, so we'll do a lot of stairs. That should work for the moment. Get back up there. Should have some dirt lying around. All right, up we go. So what I do want to do for this main roof is definitely come off the side a little bit. Of course I get up here and I need some stone. So I think I'm going to build this wall up like 2 more to have wall here, an indent, then stone wall, roof outside, and then the roof will go up. Probably in just a pretty basic slant. Because the interesting part of the roof is going to be these kinds of brace supports, which I'm going to have probably like 3 of them per side, something like that. That'll be the interesting part of the roof, so I'm not going to do anything super crazy with the slant of the roof. It's just going to go up to a peak. Where's my stone brick? Apparently not over here. I think I left it all back there. That's fine. I need some. I don't need a ton. I will need some of this. I will need some slabs. Okay, that should work. Back over here. And back up again. Okay, so from here, I can build with stone. It's going to go here and then here. And I don't think there's any real trick or playing with... I guess I could make all of this into fences, because that would have a similar effect of like putting that fence in. And actually, I could just then make it go 2 to be consistent with these little like false windows here. Back down. Okay, let's go. Whee! I still need to figure out what I'm doing with the front entrance as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that with a stone floor. That's the big thing I need to figure out. If I'm doing it stone floored or not. Okay, I think that should be good. I need more. I'll bring a crafting table. We'll have a quick sleep though. There's now 2 guys in my bed. Let me out. And nerd pull up again. Okay, looks silly to have that there, but this is what we're going to do all the way down. I did not think what we're doing here. Because if we were doing the indent method, this would be easy. It's just we indent there, keep going. Because with these, we have this issue. And even if I do that, then we have these little blockers. It's not the same. I planned for it all to be the same. And actually, I think the false method here is probably okay. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts now because I don't like how that back corner is going to look. So yeah, screw it. We'll use fences again somewhere at some point. We will reuse you, fences, don't you worry. But we'll go back to the full back method. The full indent. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave those as aesthetic blocks, these little bits that I'm putting here to support the indent, or if I'm going to end up getting rid of them. I'm leaving them as aesthetics though. They need to be consistent. Because they should look pretty decent from down below. As like a little bit of realistic support, basically, for the roof coming in. The roof's coming in. So I'm not against leaving them there. Then we're going to do a second layer of this all the way around. For this indentation. And then it comes back out. Debating if I want to use stairs here to like soften the slope. Because we're not going to soften the slope going up because that's where the roof is going to be. But it could soften out and then go to the roof. I think just the full block looks better here. Will look better. Eventually. Same support building blocks here as on the other side. Okay, and then from here, roof. One bit of scaffolding just so we can get this started. One more so we can actually get the angle. There we go. No. Alright, before I go building too much of this though, I want to figure out, and actually I want to adjust this with what I just did with the indents below, but these kind of support struts, because I do want these to be on top as well. So what kind of width do we have? So it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 would be there, assuming they would be consistent. I've also got to figure out what I'm doing with this back row. I'm gonna have to slant it a bit, unless I just do it like, I think I want to slant it. I think it would look lazy if I don't. But also the spacing is going to be important. So like right there, that's the 3-3-3 spacing. If I'm putting 3 there, it's a 2 spacing on the front, which I'm okay if that's not perfectly consistent because the front's going to be a bit different anyway. But on the back here, it needs to be a bit more consistent for where it's actually going to slant, because the front's going to be flat, but it's going to slant around the rest of this horseshoe shape. The U shape. So if we make it go, it could be these supports. I mean, frankly, the corners probably makes the most architectural and structural sense, and then putting a couple in the middle. So I think we'll go with that. So that'll keep it consistent with how the rest of it was. Consistency, very important. This will go up 1, then that. Then we have 1 and this again. So this one's actually off a little bit because of how this is. There we go. We'll just keep falling. Alright, so there's those. Now I just need to figure out how many of these side struts that I want. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to fit at least 2 side struts in here. By the way, I know I said I'd be lazy if I didn't do a slant, and then I didn't, but it's okay. I'm lazy. 13. Probably do like 4. And then that's going to leave a shorter area here, but it's just not going to work perfectly. 13 is a bad number for this, and I can't really change it. I'm not fixing the whole thing at this point. So this will be what we go with. We definitely need the extra support struts on the outside. Must be structurally reasonable. If not perfect, at least reasonable. Because it also looks nicer if it like makes structural sense. Okay, get rid of these. So that's where that is. That's where that one is. Adding in the extra. Well, though, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it a bit more, like this kind of support should probably actually spike out on the edge and go all the way down the outside. Which, if we're looking at that, we need to look at, well, what's on the first floor, because that would be impacted too. And that's got our little alcoves and stuff. So let's scrap everything we just did here, at least for these couple. And that too. So we'll make it here. This is going to add more struts than what I was planning, but that's okay. It's 1, 2, and 3. That's fine. It's a little bit different on the edges. That's okay. I'm not going to put another strut right next to this one too. That would be silly. So we've got these 3 with a little bit of an extension on the edges. And hope my parkour skills are good. I don't trust my parkour skills here. Okay, and tear this down. Okay. And make this match. And that's where they're going to be. We go up 1, stair, 1 and stair, and back out some bricks, add some bricks. This one we're pretty much just adding. That one's actually in the right spot. Yeah, whatever. Brick stair, even out. Brick stair. Brick stair, even out. Brick stair. Okay, that's this side done. Though they're probably going to get taller as well. Need more bricks. I'm almost out of bricks. There. I think I've got enough to finish this off. And there. Brick stair. 1, 2, 3. And there. 1, 1, 2, 3. Stair, stair. 1, 1, 2, 3. Stair, stair. Okay, we got the main. We've got the start of the struts down at least. And with that, we can start roofing the rest. I didn't even realize that this would end up actually getting even with that, but that's okay. It is all right with me. We're gonna have to figure out what to put here. So I guess that's just how this is gonna be. We need to build out from it. And it technically could be visible from the inside, so it needs to be consistent all the way around. Cool. Maybe we'll put like little statues or something in these upper alcoves. That could be neat. I don't know what kind of statues. It's hard to make micro statues in Minecraft. Now, it looks a little weird with this gap here, but again, this support strut is going to end up coming out at least one, but probably a couple blocks where all of these struts are going around. So that's going to all be solved. This goes up 1. It'll go out in probably just all directions, right? We're just going to hug it around the whole thing. It's this upper one that's going to be a little bit more of a headache. Villager, you can't hide there. It's not a good place. 2 villagers even. Yeah, well, the watchtower has it. There's the iron golems. And these 2 guys are just hiding back here. Oh, the villagers are dumb. Shocking nobody. Okay, that's what that's going to have to be. And I'm out of bricks. I have slabs, but I think we'll just call this here. Because it's past time that I need to be getting off anyway. Some progress on the church, and I pretty much know, at least main structure-wise, how I'm proceeding at this point. We obviously need to get stained glass windows in here for the second rung. The first rung's like the main chamber. The second floor is stained glass windows, effectively. And then the third is going to be this big peaked roof, which is going to look great and is going to be such a pain to actually make. But that's roofs in Minecraft. What else did we do? I don't know. Cat got bees. I built a road. Those 3 things. Church progress, bees, and road. I'll probably work on the church more next time, unless we actually get a good number of people to get on, in which case I think we're finally going to go to the end. Because we've been kind of gearing up for that for a little while. Putting it off. But we'd like to actually get like a decent number of people on, because that's kind of a big thing. Okay, that's everything there. But I'll call this here. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup when I run back up to the treehouse. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye bye.